Today in History. And now it's time for us to take a look back on what happened on this day in the past.
We have two events to share with our listeners today, but first here is a quiz question. A simple but effective way to prevent getting sick is, number one, hand washing, number two, hand shaking. The question once again, a simple but effective way to prevent getting sick is, number one, hand washing, or number two, hand shaking. All right, if you know the answer, you can put it on our Bundy board or text in on your cell phone, pounder sharp 1045 for 51 to win a wireless mouse.
So we're going to be talking about two main events today, so let's hear it.
Today in history. In 1844, Friedrich Nietzsche was born, and in 2008, the first Global Handwashing Day took place.
1844년 10월 15일 철학자 프레드릭 니체가 출생한 날이고요. 2008년 10월 15일은 세계 손씻기의 날이 시행된 날입니다.
Never heard of that before.
네.
All right, well, we start today's journey to the past with the birth of a key figure who influenced modern schools of thought.
And he was German philosopher, cultural critic, and composer, Mr. Friedrich Nietzsche, born on this day in 1844.
He was known to have excelled in his studies, being appointed professor of philosophy at the University of Basel in Switzerland at the age of 24.
Aha, at such a young age. Well, this controversial thinker and author did not reach a wide readership during his lifetime, but they became better known in the years following his death in 1900. Well, Nietzsche is known today as a precursor to expressionism, existentialism.
Existentialism, yep.
다시 한번.
Existentialism, yep.
Existentialism, 실존주의, and postmodernism.
Right. And although one might think of Nietzsche as a difficult author to understand, he left many pieces of wisdom which we encounter in everyday life.
For instance, the quote, "What doesn't kill me makes me stronger,"
Sure.
was written by Nietzsche in his book, Twilight of the Idols, published in 1888.
That's pretty amazing. And in fact, I think those are used. Those words are used in music lyrics a lot as well.
Kelly Clarkson.
Right. What doesn't kill me makes me stronger. Right.
네.
Exactly. And so she borrowed those from 1888. That's pretty interesting.
자, 네, 그렇습니다. Okay, now let's move on to a more recent, when a simple but life-saving global campaign was launched on this day.
Yeah, this is interesting. Like I said, I'd never heard of this before. It was the Global Handwashing Day, and it took place for the first time in 2008.
Global Handwashing Day was created at the annual World Water Week in 2008, and the date was appointed by the UN General Assembly in accordance to the Year of Sanitation.
So according to research, the simple act of washing one's hands with soap can reduce the rate of mortality from various diseases by 50%, thus underlining the importance of raising awareness on this lifestyle habit. And that reminds me of the doctor that we interviewed for Morning Date, who stressed the importance of washing your hands before going into a patient's room.
That's right.
Yeah, he yelled at me for not knowing that. Yeah, I remember
And
that.
using the sterilizer as well.
Absolutely.
네.
Yeah. And I remember we said, oh, that's really important. He said, oh, it's so important. And nobody remembers to do that when visiting the hospital, right?
맞습니다.
Yeah.
특히 그 병실 앞쪽에 보통 비치가 되어 있는 그 손 소독제 같은 거 꼭 하고 병실에 들어가라라고 제가 아주 강력하게 조언을 받은 적이 있었죠. And a key driving force to the success of this global campaign has been the active participation of children.
Yeah, that's right. So how about this fact, for instance? In 2011, participants in Argentina, Mexico, and Peru organized a massive event that set a Guinness World Record. 740,870 people washed their hands at the same time.
At the same time. And this year, 2 million children from 20,000 schools in India will attempt to break that record.
Wow, that's fascinating, isn't it?
네.
Yeah, great campaign. Okay, well, that's it for today in history. Before we wrap it up, the answer to the quiz question. The question was, a simple but effective way to prevent getting sick is, number one, hand washing.
So if you're wondering how long am I supposed to wash my hands in the running water, try to sing a song like Happy Birthday or the alphabet song.
Or Stairway to Heaven.
might be a little too long.
My hands are super clean.
노래를 부르면서 노래 끝날 때까지 이제 손을 계속
And they
씻으라고.
call it a stairway to heaven. No?
That sounds a little too gloomy, isn't it? Okay, well, that's all we have for today in History, and we'll be back tomorrow with more from the past.